Did you hear that? The clapping and the cheering? See, most performers have a desire for that certain type of reaction, to feel that love from the fans. But me, as long as I know I did my very best, that's all that matters. Now, if you don't remember anything else that I say, just remember that I love performing. I began performing at a very young age. During my elementary years, I performed various skits at different camps across Georgia. My first ever performance came when I was just 5 years old, and I was Spider-Man. It's kind of funny. I was 5 years old, and I had 5 seconds of fame. Now, I'll be waiting backstage in my Spider-Man suit, and then once the music came on, I did some little Spider-Man pose, and then I gave a high five to a couple of guys. Now, it felt really good. And I was also a Michael Jackson henchman. I was on the step team in 5th grade, and I was in the band for all of my elementary years. So basically, my performing life had a great start. In middle school, most of my performing happened at my old church, constantly singing with my mom and my friend Kayla. Now, earlier I said I love performing. Now, that just doesn't mean on-stage performing. I also performed off-stage. When I was in 8th grade, we had our 8th grade prom. And I had to come up with this nice, original idea to ask a certain girl to the prom. Because I didn't want to be that typical guy and ask, hey, will you go to prom with me, yes or no, type of thing. And so I got 6 of my friends and 7 pieces of construction paper. Now, on each paper, I wrote one word, and basically it spelled out, will you go to prom with me? And so we went outside for recess, and I lined up my friends in order. I had the me sign with an arrow pointed up at me. And then a couple other people got the certain girl that I wanted to ask, and then she saw it. Basically, she said yes. So it was a nice success. I was like, yeah, it was very nice. So she said yeah, and I was the only guy who had that original idea. All the other guys said, hey, will you go to prom with me? So it felt kind of good. I was the, outsider in a good way. Being so young, I didn't know that my life was being set up for me to pursue acting. But once I transitioned into high school, I became aware of that. Throughout high school, I was constantly performing. From talent shows, musicals, band and chorus concerts, and even dance concerts. My most favorite performance was my last performance ever in high school. I had a Saturday singing gig with some friends at my school, and basically we had a big medley. We just sang song after song after song. At the end, the crowd loved it. Some of my friends cried, and we just made a lasting memory that I will always remember. And we put it on YouTube, so that was really nice. And now I'm here at CSU, majoring in theater performance. And a lot of times I wish I could go back in time to do certain performances again. But I realized that the first time is always the best time. And now I have begun a new chapter in my life, and I know that I will create lasting memories here too.